In solo, it's you versus the world. The solo experience can be punishing, but it exposes your biggest mistakes fast. Swing will be swung. So as we play, I'll be breaking down my thought process, why I push, when I rotate, and the decisions that keep me alive or kill me. Hopefully by the end of this run, we both learned something new, and you can enjoy it. Okay, so coming off a spawn, I know I was in a pretty decent position to be in, so I thought I'd run back and try and catch someone else out. At this point, I'm more confused that I haven't heard anyone, because if someone was to spawn behind me, they would either be fighting an NPC, or they'd be engaging another fight in some way. So, odd behaviour. And now we know they're here. We know that they've spawned there, and they may be in a fight with another team, as they're really taking their time to come up and push this first vault, which a lot of players usually do. After a minute of hearing shooting stop, I decide to push up a little bit closer and go through an alternative route where I'm less likely to be spotted and more likely to have someone run into me. This is where I spot a player, but I don't shoot straight away, trigger discipline. Because I wanted to make sure the shot was clear and we got him down. From all that information we just got, we know there's another team here, and we know that there's two teams fighting, and we've just downed one of them, and I think that they've just finished the person I downed, and they don't know where I am. So now my goal is to reposition and wait for another sound cue or a bit of intel to act off of. So now I'm trying to take little peeks to see, and I see a player. Now I know where they are exactly, and I can make my decisions on what I'm going to do. So I try to stay a little bit quiet and just cling to the wall. That way, if they do see me, I can kind of duck into cover, and hopefully they don't. Now, as I'm pushing up, I see a body. So this indicates to me that they think they want to fight, as I can hear them sprinting around pretty recklessly. So I think they think they're in the clear, so I might have the upper hand. Now that I know where he's running, I start chucking grenades to try and flush him out. Now, I'm pretty sure on this map, there's no way to run behind those buildings. He can't flank me. He has to come towards me. So I'm trying to, like, flush him out and push me. That way I can catch him off guard and also put a lot of pressure on him. I see and I hear him come on the right, so I'm holding an angle with right-hand peek, because right hand's always better. And I see him way before he sees me. This is why we peek the right hands, always. And he had the left hand, so he wasn't going to kill me. Let's be real. Now it's time to tally up the loot and see how much we get out of those kills. Now we are playing normal, so we're not expecting mass amount of profits. 500k is probably going to be pretty decent, and that's what we're going for. 500k in dip. Now they all mostly had pretty decent gear on them for a normal. Some decent headphones, a few guns, things that I can sell and kind of keep my locker up. Nothing crazy, but enough to get me to 500k, and that's for sure. As I'm pushing towards the church on the hill, I hear some gunshots. So I know there's someone here, and there's probably somebody fighting. So I'm just taking my time, pushing up slowly, to try and figure out what's going on, if they want to fight, if they've finished the fight, if they've not even looted the safe yet, just trying to get some information. And then make a decision on when I'm going to attack, or if I'm even going to attack. After lingering around for a bit, I don't hear much, but I see him. I see him run out and run towards the barn, and I know he doesn't see me. So now I'm trying to get myself in a better position without letting him know I'm here. Now I do panic. As the adrenaline starts hitting me, I just send it, and I miss. Now this could have been an easy kill that I could have got, but I decided to take a shot and let him know exactly where I was, which wasn't good. As I'm pushing up, I hear a sound cue on my right, and this startles me as I'm like, fuck. I push the guy and there's another guy fighting me. So now I'm trying to use the tree as cover. I found him, he's behind the tree as well. Pull out the flash to flash him and put pressure on him while I can make a decision if I'm going to push or not. I get a few tags off. I'm pushing up, trying to take ground. And luckily, we land the headshot. My main worry now is that we pushed a guy and we fought off a guy. So the guy we first pushed might loop back around to finish me off, knowing that I've just been in a fight. Or he might be having a look. You know, he's going to be around somewhere. So I decided to have a quick look at what he's got. He's got nothing that I'm really interested in right now. So I just decided to hold and just keep an eye out and see if time can help me out here. After a little bit of time passes, I take the risk and I start looting. And that was pretty much it for the first raid. Very simple, easy kills that I could have made one of them a little bit easier. And I think I did good for my first game on in a couple of weeks. But yeah, let's get into the next raid. Again, as I'm pretty rusty right now, I decided to do some quick hitting, just on normals. You know, it's still going to be a bit difficult because last time I played a normal, there was a lot of people running some crazy gear. So I thought some quick hits on normal might help me settle back into things. So I decided to go with a sniper, mainly because if we can catch someone off guard, a sniper's going to be the best weapon for us to just pick them off easily. And, you know, highest damage, we just got to hit our shots. Now, in terms of how slow this start of the game was, I have not seen anybody, not heard anything. I kind of just lunged around spawn, you know, keeping an eye on things, looking out for some sound cues, anything. I haven't heard much, so I decided to just keep roaming. But this is where we start to get our first little bit of intel. Now, I check if the safe is cleared, and I can see the safe has been hit, so I'm like, someone's definitely been here, and there's headphones on the floor. So they've probably hit the safe and run across this bridge. And then we see some dead AIs as well. And then we're like, okay, well, they're somewhere around here. Let's follow the path. And let's just go northwest. Now, this had me panicked because I have no idea where this guy is. He's either just shot me straight through a bush or something. I'm not too sure. Literally, I can't even commentate this because I have no idea how he's seen me. But after a little bit of scouting and trying to reposition, I get a lock on sort of where he is. I see him peek through one of the windows, so I know he's stuck in there. So I start to think about what sort of utility I could use to try and pressure him. I only had a smoke, so I just thought, fuck it, pressure him with a smoke, he might get confused. And then we start hearing a little bit more activity from him. And he pops out. We did kill him pretty easily. That sniper was pretty good from me, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, it was a nice little kill. And now we can just see what he's got and take it. Now his gun wasn't bad and he was running tier 0 bullets, making me think this guy had a plan. And his plan was just go for leg meta sort of thing. Which is fine. We just got to bear that in mind when we're pushing new fights to not get confused. And make sure we're going for legs. Now luckily I ran into this airdrop that had a helmet and a mask in it, so taking our quick hit a level up really would help us out in future fights. Now I did swap my cheap headphones for a new one, and we were able to hear this sound cue way off before this guy even knew where we were. Now we hit him, but we didn't kill him, and he knows where we are. 2 shots managed to kill him somehow. I don't know, I was a bit surprised myself, but we got the kill and that's all that matters. If it wasn't for the headphones and us hearing him first, we probably would have lost that fight. But luckily, we got the jump on him. And after a little bit of looting, we managed to squeeze out about 500k, which isn't too bad for a normal. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, we got a 500k from the last one as well, so we can, you know, make a profit of $1 million over 2 normals with minimal risk, which isn't that bad. So I might even run it more, taking that into consideration. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I think it's now time we head to extraction.